Leo, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will take a look into the events coming up for you in the next few months. Let's now start with your main energy. Okay, we got a moon in Leo, and right away we see you in this energy. Your first message today is confidence is your key to success. And with this energy, I can help but feeling someone who is really seeing you like a magnet right now. Someone who is deeply attracted to you. And honestly, this is not just a person. The whole environment around seems to be starting to gravitate towards you. And you will soon notice this energy. Things might start to work out for you, or people might start to really pop up out of the blue. Things that on the surface might be hard to explain, but that underneath the surface we see are driven by this magnetism that you have at the moment. This energy feels like spring to me, something that comes towards you so that you can create, you can build, you can give life to a new chapter of your journey. So let's see what this is about. Let's do our 3 shuffles and let's begin with your reading, Leo. All right. So the first thing that we see with the Knight of Wands is how someone is willing to get out there and take a chance at something. There is some sort of excitement regarding an opportunity, regarding a connection or an idea that is sticking in their mind regardless of what they do. They keep thinking about this. And it becomes pretty intoxicating, but in a good way, at least so far. Something is looking really good. Something is looking very promising. Now, this could be you or someone around you who is looking at you like a piece of meat. And one of the reasons why this is very promising is also because this is something concrete, something that potentially comes in with a foundation. And it's not just something abstract or a daydreaming type of energy, a wishful thinking type of energy. It's very strong and very attractive for someone here. I'm seeing that this Knight of Wands has gone through a whole process before getting here, before becoming this Knight of Wands. At first, there was a back and forth, indecision, fears, because there was a need to define expectations, intentions, but it's clear that during this phase, there might have been confusion as to what to expect from the situation of it all. This person really didn't want to appear desperate, afraid perhaps of rejection and failure in general. That's the Eight of Swords. And the difference now is that this person is not focusing on how something appears or how the environment will respond to them. Instead, they're just going within. Look at this Hermit energy right here. Focusing on what they feel inside of it all. And inside there is just passion and fire. There is definitely something that is impossible to control. And we see it right there with the Nine of Wands. And I mean, regardless of this person being you or someone coming towards you, something is cooking for you, Leo. Something very passionate, which is going to potentially take you through a new, exciting beginning. We'll have to see when we clarify. Now, with this Ace of Wands reversed, I definitely see some conflict that needs to be resolved. And we see that on top of this, we have this Ten of Swords, a very complicated and complex energy to handle. But before this can turn upright and be that new beginning that we've seen in the previous cards, something needs to be resolved and figured out. Again, energies go both ways in general readings. This could be you feeling the conflict or the other person. But I feel that for the most part of you watching the reading, this is you, Leo. This is you experiencing this Ace of Wands reversed, this Ten of Swords, and I can see why with that Hermit energy that we were also looking into. You are questioning yourself. You're questioning your own feelings, potentially wondering to yourself, should I want this? Should I even be thinking about this new beginning? There is something within you which is causing this conflict in between the heart and the mind. Your heart has the passion, all of it, but your mind right now, for some reason, might be telling you, what are you doing? We shouldn't be doing this. Let's move on. Let's get over it. Now, the reason behind it will differ for each one of you, but from what I'm seeing, this could be an ex coming back or even someone new, but coming at a time where potentially you were trying to not create any connections with other people so that you could just focus on yourself, focus on your journey, build your independency, your stability, your foundation. There is something that for you might feel like bad timing. And we'll see if you're right about this, or perhaps it's just the fear talking as we see here. One more thing that I'm picking up on is your need to know that you're letting someone in your life, not because you need them, but because you want them, which makes a world of difference. You don't want for your stability and happiness overall to be dependent on someone else, regardless of how much passion and love is there. I think you're just at a point in life where you are done leading yourself on, chasing rainbows perhaps. You're ready for the real deal. And before meeting the right person, you want to be the right person, if that makes sense. Now with this Temperance card, I was choking. I see that for those of you who potentially are aware of this Knight of Wands energy coming your way, but haven't seen much movement yet, keep in mind that what this tells us is before this person is going to align to you, you have to fully align to yourself, to your goals, to your vision. And we see it right here with this beautiful King of Cups. In other words, what I'm seeing is that if you are ready to receive this, then act like it. Instead, if you end up perhaps being guarded, playing games or delaying this, or just act like you're not ready to let someone in, then this Knight of Wands will not manifest in your environment. It's always somewhat uncomfortable to be honest and transparent with your feelings. I get that, because in that moment you truly are inviting someone in your heart and you never fully know what they're going to do in there. But this type of energy requires the both of you to get out of your comfort zone in order to potentially experience something beautiful on the other side. This is definitely a beautiful energy and definitely someone who is crazy about you. When the both of you will align your feelings with your actions, then this will truly be explosive. It will truly be something that will ignite that spark in you, a fire and a passion that is what you are made of, Leo. So far, I see that this is someone who you shouldn't push away. But I want to read more into this person's energy to understand their feelings and long-term intentions as well. Is this someone who is safe to let into your heart? And how would this connection evolve once you truly say yes to this? So let's look into it. Let's start clarifying and let's keep going with the incoming energies to see what else you should expect from this union. I see overall definitely passion coming your way from actually multiple sources. So let's see then what else is coming up for you, Leo, in the next few months ahead, what you should expect, and how all of this is bound to evolve in the next few months. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Leo, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute live reading. Get ready with 3 main questions. I select people every Monday morning and I send out emails. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well, please. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Leo. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the upcoming events. The Tower. This is that explosive type of event that we were talking about. I do believe that this energy is showing us the two of you coming together, and honestly, there is passion here, there is fire, and there is something, an event that will change everything around you. I know that this card might look a little scary, might look a little bit destructive, but don't forget that each act of destruction is an act of creation. And this is exactly what we're seeing here. Something that is very important for you to focus on, because this is an opportunity that doesn't come around very often. Now, it looks great and all right now, but we'll need to see how it's going to evolve. I want to repeat one more time that this is one of those examples showing us how you're about to attract things to you. And while you're attracting, some of the things will be good, some of the things will not be really good. And so it's very important for you to be very in touch with your intuition and to align with your vision, with your goals. Because if you compromise, then you might end up in a situation where you do not want to be. So let's keep going and let's see what energies are about to show up in your environment in the next few weeks and how they're bound to evolve. So first of all, I want to look into this Knight of Cups and this Tower energy, and I want to see the details of what's about to come towards you. Let's start by clarifying these 2 cards. Oh my God, Leo, look at this. I mean, if these cards are not talking about movement, I don't know what is. 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands, King of Cups. I mean, this is clearly something that will surprise you and that will truly make you feel something that you haven't felt in a while, that spark that we were talking about. But let's look into the details of this energy. The first thing that we see from this Knight of Cups is